Welcome back to video number 2, our palette cleanser. There's a lot going on with the real royals, the working royals, so let's just jump in and cover it all, shall we? Let's go. Well, as you can see from our opening picture, Zara Tindall took part in the final leg of the Cycle for Caroline Endurance Charity Cycle Challenge on November 30th. Believe it or not, this is an 11-day endurance charity bike ride in memory of equestrian event rider Caroline March. She died March of 2024 after a riding accident in 2022, which left her paralyzed. We all know that Zara is in really good physical shape. Obviously, she can't do an 11-mile ride with her children, but I'm glad that she showed up for the last leg of it. Good for her. Lots to do. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Rob Dixon. Remember, we spotted him at one of the Christmas events at Westminster Abbey. He's as good looking as Johnny is. I wonder what they're putting in the water over there. Anyway, he was the Prince and Princess of Wales Royal Equerry, and he has left his position, and he put up a statement on LinkedIn. Now, just so you know, he was first appointed to the household in 2020 when they were the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. He continued after they became the Prince and Princess of Wales. And so he was there for 4 years. He was their right-hand man, and he's going to return to his post in the Royal Navy. So on LinkedIn, as he prepares to step down, he thanked Prince William for the, quote, incredible opportunity, and he reinforced his continuing commitment to, quote, Team Wales. He put up some fabulous pictures of himself with William and with Catherine, and he wrote, quote, "It's time to move on. I've had the most incredible opportunity to serve in a role that not only challenged me, but allowed me to grow, to learn, and to make meaningful contributions alongside a talented and passionate team. I am immensely grateful for the support, collaboration, and friendships formed during the last 4 years. It has been a remarkable journey, and I look forward to carrying the skills and insight I've gained into my next appointments." He also stated that the equerry's role is finite, and so handing it over to an enthusiastic, fresh set of eyes is all part of the process. Of course, the sugars are out and about claiming that William and Catherine abused this man, and that's why he's leaving his position, trying to liken them to the likes of Harry and Meghan, which we all know is absolutely untrue. Good looking hunky-dunky. Good luck to you. Let's move on. Let's move on to Andrew. I don't know why the people who write these articles constantly say he gave him an olive branch, that King Charles is rising above the drama, and he gave him the olive branch because he invited him to Christmas. Like, are you kidding? That is still his brother. There may be stuff with the firm, but that's got nothing to do with the fact that that is his brother. So he will be attending the festivities along with William, Catherine, George, Charlotte, Louis. They're all going to be there because Charles made a clear commitment to keeping the family united, especially after this very difficult year where everybody had cancer. Now, it's being said also that the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh will be there, Lady Louise will be there, and, James, the Earl of Wessex, will be there. All right, now sticking with Andrew, they're saying that, he used to go to a lot of parties, and right now he's basically confined to the Royal Lodge with Sarah. So what they're saying is he spends his weekends teaching his granddaughter, Sienna. Her full name is Sienna Mapelli Mosey, and she's 3. Apparently, he's trying to teach her to learn to ride a horse. Apparently, learning to ride at a very young age is a tradition that the royal children have followed for quite some time. We know that Andrew loves to ride. He's always seen riding around on his estate, and recently he was seen nearly being thrown off of his horse. But now it's also being said, by the way, that Beatrice and Eugenie are spending much more time with him and, taking the grandchildren to visit because Andrew doesn't want to leave the Royal Lodge. All right, let's move on. Now, you guys should know that Beatrice lives in what's called the Cotswolds, which is a big location for A-listers to live. Apparently, the Beckhams have a house there. Hugh Grant owns a house in the growing area, and so do Beatrice and her husband and Sienna. It's a farmhouse. They're saying it's worth an estimated £3.5 million. They purchased it in 2021. It has 6 bedrooms. God knows how many bathrooms. It's a rural location, so they can take the kids to the countryside and do a lot of nature walks and hang out with the kids. They're saying it's super nice. And it's also, there's a big privacy factor. Now, we know it's been raining there a lot. Multimillionaire Ellen DeGeneres was on there complaining about how the rain in that area was ruining her house. And Diana's brother came out. There was so much flooding at their ancestral home that there was all kinds of damage. And he put out a statement thanking people for their quick action and trying to help him. I don't know what's going on over there. Lots and lots of rain. Moving on to Princess Catherine, she wrote a letter for the 1,600 invited guests, including members of the royal family, where she said a lot of wonderful things like love is the light that can shine bright even in our darkest times. It's essentially a Christmas message about the importance of love, and this is for everybody attending her Together at Christmas Carol service at Westminster Abbey. She essentially thanked everybody for all they've done to provide, as the article says, comfort and hope to those who need it the most. Now, here is the letter in full if you guys want to stop and read it for yourselves. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. But this is the first time that Catherine has launched her Together at Christmas Carol service since 2021, where she wrote to everybody invited. And her message is echoing the themes from the statement that she shared to mark the end of her cancer treatment. And that's why they're saying that this trip to Sandringham with the royal family will be a slice of normality after the horrible year that the family has had. I mean, could you just imagine? Catherine had cancer, Charles had cancer. Catherine just completed chemo. Charles is still undergoing chemo. We don't even know how his cancer treatment is going. I mean, it looks promising that it's going well, but still, we don't even know what kind of cancer he has. So for the entire family to get together after going to church at St. Mary Magdalene, we always see them walk there. I think this will be a good time for the family to take a step back and just give thanks for the blessings that they've had this year. I mean, there has been some bad, but there's been some good as well. And if there is anybody who would know how to be thankful for things, it would be Princess Catherine. I think we all know that. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like and the subscribe button and the bell, a thumbs up for all notifications. Then go down into the description box where you'll find the link to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, which is currently paused, my Amazon wishlist, and a physical address. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.